Now, the government is proposing sweeping reforms to Ghana's legal education system. A new bill currently at the consideration stage in Parliament aims to end the Ghana School of Law's long-decade monopoly on professional legal training. Speaking on the floor of Parliament, Majority Leader Mahama Ayariga revealed that the draft legislation seeks to overhaul the current legal education architecture. It also includes proposals to revise key legal governance structure, such as the processes for the removal of the Chief Justice.
By the time we finish passing these bills, the legal architecture of Ghana would have received a significant overhaul. Right, Honorable Speaker, the Attorney General will also introduce several subsidiary legislation. They include the corporate insolvency and restructuring regulations, the Court of Appeal rules, Economic and Organized Crime Office operations regulations, Economic and Organized Crime Office terms and conditions of service regulations, High Court Civil Procedure Amendment rules, interpretation regulations, Judicial Service terms and conditions of service regulations, Legal Aid Commission regulations, Supreme Court rules, and very significantly, removal from office of justices of the Supreme Court rules. The President, John Dramani Mahama, is determined to fast-track legislative reforms to strengthen our institutions of governance and further entrench our democracy. The President is committed to legislative clarity with transparency when it comes to the constitutional mechanics of the removal of justices of the superior courts.
Now, as part of these reforms, the government plans to accredit qualifying law faculties at various universities to run professional legal education programs. All eligible candidates will then be required to sit for a standardized bar examination, ensuring a level playing field. The Majority Chief Whip and Member of Parliament for South Dine, Roxanne Nelson Dapamekbo, speaking on PM Express with Evans Mensah, described the current legal education system as compromised and said the reforms are long overdue.
Let every faculty accredited to run the academic programs, the LLB programs, let them be accredited or licensed, so to speak, to train their own lawyers.
So they'll also, the bar, you can sit there.
So we have one bar exams, which could be conducted twice a year. We have one in January and we have one in July. When you pass it in January, you are called to the bar sometime in March or April. When you pass the June one, you are called sometime in October or September, October in the same year, so that we can have as many lawyers as we want.
So for your purpose, just break it down. So University of Ghana
will become, already the faculties are calling themselves law schools anyway.
Yes.
What becomes of a law school when you can't train lawyers? So we want the faculties to be converted into law schools.
So my part one, part two, if I'm in KNUSC, I'll just write it there.
Thank you. No, you don't write it there. You are trained. So you do the academics. KNUSC, I think they do 3 years academic.
Yeah.
LLB, if you are from SS, 4 years. If you are postgraduate, post-LLB, you do 3. Then, depending on the content of the professional training, it can be 1 year, 1.5 years, or 2 years maximum. If somebody is so focused, the person should be able to complete it in a year because it's practical courses. When you are ready, you sit for the bar.
Okay. Anywhere?
Anywhere.
You don't have to come
but
to
the bar exams will be conducted by the GLC.
And talking about the monopoly that the current government seeks to break on legal education in Ghana, joining us on the line is Hassan Asari of the National Association of Law Students. And thank you for joining us this afternoon. Is this the right move to restructure legal education and accredit other university faculties to offer professional training the right timing? Is it good, and the structure as well? If you can hear me, kindly unmute. We'll try and connect again with Hassan Asari. Right. If you can hear me, let us know your thoughts. Is this the right move to restructure legal education?
I believe so. I think this is something that we've been fighting for over the period. The advocacy is beginning to yield results because we feel education should be something that should be open in the sense that we've had, as it were, Makola all this while, and it looks like we open the base and then we create some kind of a peak system where everybody is choked at the top. Now, going to Makola in itself does not make one a lawyer. It is only at the point where you've written the bar exams and you have passed that you become a lawyer. So if this is decentralized, it helps everybody to have access. We all pay school fees. The painful side is some of these students actually get out of the country to go and pay dollars and pounds and whatever and come and do post-call in Ghana. So in one way or the other, we are losing money even for students going out. And not only that, we are paying fees to be educated. So why should we limit it so that everybody does not get access to go to school, as it were? So I don't know why it has become a problem all these years. And I'm very happy that the government has decided to do this. Not only that, but to even allow the entrance exams to be done twice a year. That is commendable. And it's something that I think we should encourage.
Okay, let's get clarity. Has the challenge been where people will have the academic training, or the challenge has been getting access into the legal education, the professional level? Which one has been the challenge? Because as I understand, you can write, the new reform seeks to allow people to take the bar exams twice in a year, not the entrance to the professional level. Which one are we seeking clarity on, please?
I think in both cases, it is possible.
Okay.
To do both
Apologies. We tried to engage Hassan Asari on this, but unfortunately, we're unable. But of course, in our subsequent bulletins, we'll try and engage all stakeholders on this matter and bring you details of that. But away.